TBR. I cannot do it.
And that is...
Lots to do. Lots to do. Hey fellow fiction fanatics, I'm Chase. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my TBR game, Dice Determine My TBR, round 9. I will also be participating in Becca's Bookopalathon and Seasonathon Academy. So lots of TBRs going on. However, I will not be sticking to the time limits that these readathons have set because 1, I really want to participate in these, 2, I have so much going on, and 3, I don't want to stress myself out. The first thing I'm going to do is tell you how I did on my summer TBR challenges. For adaptation, I read The Giver graphic novel by Lewis Lowry and P. Craig Russell. For Weapon on the Cover, I read Spy Family by Tatsuya Endo. To complete my most anticipated challenge, I read Lore Olympus by Rachel Smith. To read one of the Disney Twisted Tales books, I read As Old as Time by Liz Braswell. To read a book with an even number of pages, I reread Frindle by Andrew Clements. To fulfill my challenge to read a book with a character's name in the title, I read Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore. And for my Spin to Win challenge, which was to read a manga, I read Spy Family Volume 2 by Tatsuya Endo. But before I do the rolls for my own TBR game, I'm actually going to roll for Becca's Bookopalathon. I've got the board set up on my iPad and I'm gonna roll the dice and see what I get. But I'm doing it this way so that I can keep all the prompts in mind as I choose my TBR. All right, let's see what I get. Hopefully it's good.
Roll number 1 is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a TBR bit. Roll number 2. Oh man, we got a double. Alright, that's 3, 3. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dice roll roulette. Don't know what that means. I'll figure that out in just a minute. Roll number 3. 6, 4. So 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. TBR game. That's easy. I'll just choose from my own TBR game. Roll number 4. 2, 5. So that is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Features a mystery. Alright, that I can do. And roll number 5. Really? 4, 4. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is winter. So a book that gives me winter vibes. And then I believe for dice roll roulette, I roll dice and then each dot represents something. And we got 2. Okay. So that means I have to read a book with 100 pages or as close to 100 pages as possible. Alright, I can do that. And our final roll, roll number 6, is a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Aw man, let me make sure that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, and we got lowest rated.
I guess the first thing we have to do is see what is the lowest rated book on my TBR. So I'm gonna go over to Goodreads to see what that is. All right, so we're over on Goodreads. I'm gonna go to my want to read shelf so we can actually see the rating, and then I'm going to average rating. And the lowest average rated book is 2.82, which is Trial of the Four Olympians. Okay, I don't really know what this is about, but it is by Rebecca J. Soterios. I hope that's how you say that. I believe this book has to do with mythology, but that's pretty much all I know. So I will definitely try to fit that onto my TBR somehow. And now it is time to officially do Dice Determine My TBR. All right, let's roll.
All right, it's time for Dice Determine My TBR. So the first thing we're gonna do is decide which dice is going to be my columns. If it's an odd, it's gonna be the green, and if it's an even, it's gonna be the purple. All right, here we go. 19, so that is an odd. So our greens are gonna be our columns. Roll number 1. 5, 3. 5, 3. And that is luck of the draw. I'm gonna have to remember what this means.
Roll number 1 landed us on Luck of the Draw, which means I will be pulling a card from my Mysterium game here, which is kind of perfect for the spooky season. If you don't know, Mysterium is a game where one person plays as the ghost and they give you visions through these beautifully illustrated cards, which you can interpret in a lot of different ways. So I'm going to be using one of these cards, and through that card, I will be picking a book.
All right, so for Luck of the Draw, I'm going to be using these Mysterium cards here. They have beautiful artwork on the back. I'm going to fan these out and randomly choose one. And which one? I'll pick this one. All right, so it's like underwater and really cool. All right, let's see what I can do with this. I think I know which book I'm gonna pick.
So the book that I'm really inspired to read by this card is Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan. As you can see, these two go hand in hand. They have the same colors, the same vibes, and I think I'm actually gonna use this as the bookmark for this book. So this will be fun. And I don't really know too much about this besides that it's written by Rick Riordan and it has to do with like a marine biology school, and that's pretty much all I know. But I am really looking forward to this and happy that I have it on my TBR. And I will be using this book to fulfill the prompt of reading a book chosen by a TBR game, which it definitely was.
Roll number 2. 4, 5. 4, 5. And that is 2-word title.
Roll number 2 landed us on 2-word title. So I'm going to be reading Dark Days by Derek Landy. This is the 4th book in the Skullduggery Pleasant series. I have been loving this series and a lot happened in book 3. And I definitely need to know what's going to happen in this book, so I'm glad I could pick it up so soon. And for Seasonathon Academy, this will fulfill my prompt for Foreign Language 1010, which is to read a translated book. And this book is actually translated from German.
Roll number 3.
2, 4.
2, 4. And that is 1-word title.
Roll number 3 landed us on 1-word title, so I will be reading Warcross by Mary Lou. And this will fulfill my prompt to read a TBR vet.
Roll number 4.
1, 5.
1, 5. And that is Person on the Cover.
Roll number 4 landed us on Person on the Cover, so I will be reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And this will fulfill History 1011, which is to read a book set in the past.
Roll number 5.
4, 5.
4, 5. Oh, we already have that one. So I'm going to roll an 8-sided die to determine which adjacent space I'm going to pick. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, let's roll.
Here we go. 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is series.
Roll number 5 landed us on a series, so I will be reading Good Girl, Bad Blood, which is the 2nd book in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series by Holly Jackson. I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm excited to continue on with this next one. And this will fulfill the prompt to read a book that features a mystery.
Roll number 6.
6, 5.
6, 5. And that is dark cover.
Roll number 6 landed us on dark cover. So I will be completing the trilogy of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by reading As Good as Dead, of course by Holly Jackson. I'm looking forward to finishing this series, and I really just can't wait to see what happens.
Roll number 7.
6, 2.
6, 2. And that is trilogy.
For roll number 7, I landed on trilogy. I'm choosing this book, 1, because it has the spooky season vibes, and 2, because it fulfills the prompt to read a book with the page number that ends in 4. Also, I really don't need to be starting any more series. So I'm actually going to be rereading The Witch Boy by Molly Knox Ostertag and probably finishing this whole graphic novel trilogy. It's already one of my favorites, so I'm looking forward to picking these up once again.
Roll number 8.
6, 6.
6, 6. And that is odd number of pages.
Roll number 8 landed us on read a book with an odd number of pages. I will be reading Ace of Spades by Farida Abike Amide. I really hope that's how you say it. If it's not, I apologize. All I really know is that this is a debut novel and that it's kind of got a dark academia kind of vibe, where there's like a killer or a blackmailer or something. It definitely has a creepy vibe going for it. So I think this is the perfect time of year to pick up this book, and I'm really hoping I like it.
And our final roll, roll number 9.
3, 6.
3, 6. And that is Standalone.
And for our final roll, roll number 9, we landed on Standalone, which will be perfect to fit in Trials of the Four Olympians by Rebecca J. Soterios. And this will fulfill my Classics 3960 class for Seasonathon Academy because it features mythology. And as we know, it also fulfills my Becca's Bookopalathon prompt to read my lowest rated book. Because I didn't complete 3 books from my previous TBR, those challenges will roll over into this next season. So that would be Cold Setting. So for this, I'm actually going to pick Ember and the Ice Dragons, and that will fulfill my Winter challenge for Becca's Bookopalathon. For my Storygraph 6 challenge, I'm going to be reading The Humans by Matt Haig. And then to fulfill my most recent purchase, I will be reading Days of Blood and Starlight, which I'm really mad that I wasn't able to get to, but just lots of things came up. So these are the 12 books that I plan to read for my fall TBR. I just realized I will actually have to be reading 13 books because I still have to fulfill the book that is 100 pages. The book I'm choosing to read is For Everyone by Jason Reynolds. So that's the book I'm choosing to fulfill this prompt. So those are all the books that I'm planning to read. I'd love to know which books you're planning to read this fall. Fall is definitely my favorite season. I'd love to know what your favorite season is as well, so let me know those things down below. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share the love. I'll see you next time. Bye!